Hi, my name is Ron. I'm going to be your tour guide on this video as we talk about the amateur radio club VA3SWA, which is the Cambridge Amateur Radio Club. But we weren't always called that. And I'll pass it on to our president, Scott, VA3GGT, to talk about it.
We are one of the oldest clubs in the area. Our legal and incorporated name is the South Waterloo Amateur Radio Club, Inc., or SWARC, Inc. Our club was established in 1964, although our history goes back to the 1950s. After Cambridge became a city in its own right, we felt that it should be reflected in our name. Hence, we now use Cambridge Amateur Radio Club, or CARC for short. We have started to move into the digital age, and we're looking at new technologies, and we can't wait to share them with you.
Thank you, Scott. Now we're going to go over to Kyle, VE3BBK, who's going to talk a little bit about our nets that we do every Wednesday night on our repeater VE3SWR at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 146,790 megahertz.
So this is a sample, and this is our regular night's net is right now. So I'm going to show you how I proceed through it, and you'll get to see how it starts, and probably a little bit in the beginning and then as it ends, okay? So here we go. So it's now Wednesday, 9 o'clock. We're a little bit past, but here I go. And this is the 2-meter radio we'll be using, and I'll be opening up now. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Net with the Cambridge Amateur Radio Club. My name is Kyle, VE3BKK. I will be your net controller this evening. This is a weekly net occurring on every Wednesday night, starting at 9 p.m. and up to 10 p.m. depending on the number of participants and content. Our club call sign is Victor Echo 3 Sierra Whiskey Alpha, or VE3SWA. That is what we'll be using to communicate with each other. As ham radios do, we do communicate back and forth through call signs. That's the proper way to do so. Topics can be technical and social nature. Technical or social nature. Our net is very laid back, and we're open to anything to speak about. We're pretty. We're going to hear a little bit in the beginning here, and also we'd just like everyone to learn new things and above all have a good time. So before we go, I just have a few housekeeping rules that I go through for any new people that are learning. We have a few this evening, and well, not this evening, but just very recently. In just one moment, I got to drop the mic for a moment because of the length of time I've been on already. Okay, so for the Wednesday night housekeeping, first of all, you must be a licensed amateur, licensed ham radio amateur. Please do not speak during the repeater's courtesy tone. You'll hear, for people that don't know what that is, it's like 5 beeps, and you'll know that's just the repeater just updating itself, that kind of thing. You just don't want to talk through that. And please advise me if you're on the mobile so that I can put you on right away. I don't want to lose you while driving. Just add mobile at the end of your call sign. I will leave airspace between the ending of each interaction for others to join in. Anyone who does get through this way will be put at the end of the list. Please hold on. I will get to you very quickly as soon as I can. And one more thing, please remember to acknowledge yourself at the end of every interaction from net control, which that is myself, by stating your call sign with VE3SWA or Victor Echo 3 Sierra Whiskey Alpha. For example, this is your call sign, back to VE3SWA, or whatever you find is comfortable to you, as long as both call signs are mentioned. So let's start off getting some, we call those check-ins. And let's start off right now. So just want to welcome everyone that are also listening in and may not come on the net this evening, but thank you for listening in. Welcome all ladies and gentlemen as we have everyone involved here this evening. So I'm going to do the check-in. So that's basically just checking in with people waiting to get online with us this evening. So let's start that off. So before further ado, here we go. So please, if you give me your first name and call sign, please, and go ahead.
VA3GGT, Scott. VA3FGT, Ross. VE3 Check 60, Jen.
Okay, and for those of you that maybe just hanging on or just jumped on her, we're starting up the net. Please go ahead if there's any extras to give their call sign. Go ahead, please, in your first name.
Okay. VE3KQR.
As you can see, I've got a listing of everything that I have. And that is the totem that I was talking about earlier. Okay, well, welcome, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you very much for checking in this evening, and looking forward to our Wednesday night net. It is July 29th. I don't have a lot to talk about this week that we're planning. As you know, as I told you before, in respect to the hams that are coming up, they're going to be, due to COVID-19, it's going to be, we're going to have the basically through the computers, as opposed to us going to the nets, the ham fest, so that it's safer for all of us. So let's start off. And just thank you again for everyone listening in the background there. And please, by all means, if you just want to say hello or whichever, please do so. Just we know that you're there, and that's all that's required. You don't have to have a big long story, but it's nice to have some stories and new things that come about. So let's start off with Scott. This is VE3. So VE3 GGT. This is VE3 SWA. Go ahead, Scott.
Yes, good evening, VE3SWA from VA3 GGT, and good evening to the group. Just popping my nose in this evening to see what's going on, and interestingly enough, if I'm not mistaken, Kyle, with the exception of myself, you, and the other Scott, it seems like we have a group of newbies in here this evening, and I mean that in the nicest sense. New operators this evening, so be a good net for sure. Not much to talk about right now, so I'll stop talking for now, and I'll babble on the next round. Back to you, V3SWA from VA3 GGT.
As you know, I'm writing something down, and as a controller, they would like you to write things during the net and just make sure they're clear of your writing. Just something they like you to do, in case you want to look back for any reason. Okay, thank you, Scott. That's VA3 GGT. This is VE3 SWA. Thank you very much for that, and yeah, thanks for welcoming our newer class that we do. Thank you for that. All right, so let's move on down to our second person on our list. That's VA3 FUC. This is VE3 SWA, which is Ron. Hi, Ron. How's your week been?
Thank you for your time and watching our video today. If you have any further questions, please reach out to us at info@cambridgeham.ca or visit our website, www.cambridgeham.ca. Thanks for visiting, and have a great day.